what's up, guys? We are the Chain Lift. He's Mark. I'm Adam. We're back with another coaster spotlight. In this one, we're going to be talking about a very glorious wooden coaster called the Voyage.
A very beloved wooden coaster, some might say.
Yes. And you can find the Voyage at Holiday World, which is located in Santa Claus, Indiana.
Yes, it is.
In this video, we're going to give you the stats of the ride, the history of the ride, our thoughts on the ride, and at the end of the video, we're going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 coaster boys.
And he is taking a Voyage across the screen.
There he goes.
That's pretty good. Clever, right? Speaking of
good one.
Clever, it has nothing to do with it, but I'm going to read the stats.
Okay.
It has a height of 159 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You can see those majestic yellow, blue, and red flags.
I love the flags going up the hill.
Which I own a set.
Yes, you do.
Then you drop down at a pesky 66 degrees.
It's very pesky.
154 feet. You reach a top speed of 67 miles per hour as you flap that second airtime hill. Length is impressive. 6,442 feet.
Yeah, it's very long.
But then another thing that surprised me, only 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, for how long the coaster is, you think that the ride duration would be over 3 minutes, at least, yeah.
Well, and like it takes quite a while to get that lift hill, too, so that just shows you how fast this thing hauls.
Yeah.
If you like speed, this is an
intense
good.
coaster.
It's
an
intense.
intense coaster. So
It
if you
really
like
is.
intense coasters, this is the coaster for you.
It is. Oh, and also it opened in 2006.
Yeah.
By the wonderful company Gravity Group, who
Yes.
makes great wooden coasters.
They do. Really good wooden coasters. Yeah.
So, care to dive in?
Yeah. So, first of all, if you looking at the Voyage, before you ride it, the first thing you notice is just how massively long it is.
Oh, man, yeah.
And really, this coaster, it gives you, like, two different ride experiences, I would say. Like, the first beginning is a lot of big airtime hills, like a typical out and back wooden coaster.
It is. Yeah, you got the main one, which is 159 feet.
Yeah.
The second one's 107 feet, excuse me.
Yeah.
And the third one's 100 feet.
Yeah, those are good size.
And you're kind of going, you're going in 5 underground tunnels, and you're kind of dipping underneath Thunderbird.
Yeah.
You're going underneath, like, the station, lots of, like, head choppers.
There's a lot of, like, cool interaction, like, with the woods, with Thunderbird, with the tunnels, like you were saying. There's 5 tunnels. I love tunnels.
Me too.
These tunnels are great.
They smell like addicts.
They do smell a little bit.
They smell like addicts.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, so the first kind of beginning part of the ride is like a lot of airtime.
Yep.
Kind of a typical out and back wooden coaster, but then it like turns completely into like something like totally twisted with like really steep 90-degree bank turns and just like a lot of whipping around.
Yeah.
That's when the intensity gets turned up.
And so we rode it a couple years ago, and I thought we both thought it was pretty rough, almost to the point where you really couldn't enjoy it.
Yes.
Well, this year, though, they did a lot of retrack work on like the spaghetti bowl turnaround.
Yeah.
They did some more retrack work throughout it.
Yeah.
Much more smoother this year, and it's riding really well, at least for the day we were there.
Yeah, much better. Yeah, when we rode it, you could really see the areas where they replaced the track because you could see that fresh wood, which is nice to see on older wooden coasters. This experience riding it this year compared to 2 years ago was much better for me. It was a lot less rough, a lot less jarring.
Yeah.
Much better experience.
Best element to me on this ride is right after the mid-course brake run, you do a triple down right into a tunnel, and it is super cool.
That is cool, yeah.
Because you almost screeched to a halt right there. But then, I mean, that triple down, though, once you get out there, that's when you start flooring it through all those 90-degree turns.
Yep.
And it hauls.
So as you make your way back to the station, there's another cool part where you go under the station.
Yep.
And if you're standing in the queue, there's like a window that you can actually see the train fly by, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it the first time at the Holiday World, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And then another part of the ride that I really love is like the final like ending of the ride where you're kind of doing some spins around like the midway of Thanksgiving.
You're over it, you're under it, the entrance. It's cool.
It's a cool area, and it's really cool looking if you're on the midway watching it.
It's sharp.
Impressive, yeah.
I mean, the lift hill is just sticking up, and like the outside of the Voyage station, it's really nice looking. It's really cool. It pops.
Yeah, the area is nice.
Yeah.
The inside of the station, however, it's a little bit bare bones in there.
The rest of the money went to everywhere else.
Yeah.
They just went to the Goodwill and bought a ship wheel.
Like some ship stuff. Yeah. It's
it doesn't matter.
Whatever. It's all about the ride experience. So yeah, overall, I had a much better experience this year compared to 2 years ago.
Yes, and we have not got a night ride in on it.
No.
Sandstrom or the break.
Sandstrom, yeah. And those are supposed to be like legendary. Those nighttime rides like at Hollywood Nights, which is the coaster enthusiast event. We hear great things about those experiences riding on Voyage at night with the trims turned off. I imagine it's pretty crazy, intense.
We get asked quite a bit about going, and we want to. It just hasn't worked out yet, but we're definitely going to.
Yeah, it seems like a really good event.
We're huge fans of Holiday World. It's
a great park.
It's the owners are great. It's still clean. It's nice. Really
good
like
water park too.
Best water park ever.
Yeah.
So
and the free soda.
Free soda and free sunscreen.
Free Big Red.
Big Red soda
pop in particular.
All right, let's score this.
Okay. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a scale of 8. Or I'm going to give it a score of 8 out of 10.
8, huh?
Yeah, 8 out of 10. And I know that might be low for a lot of people who love this ride, and they might think I'm crazy. I still like it, and I like it much better than I did the first time. But it's still a little rougher than the kind of coasters that I like. But 8 out of 10, I think is still solid.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give it a 7.5. No,
Can send the hate mail to him. Yeah.
I find it to be, even this year when it's much more smooth, I still find it to be a little rough at times where I feel like I can't fully enjoy it because it's just a little too jarring sometimes. If this is fully run smooth all the time, there was never any, and I know it's a wooden coach, it's gonna be a little rough sometimes. I get that, but sometimes it's just a little much. Mm-hmm. So it kind of brings the enjoyment down for me. So 7.5, I think for me is completely fair. Yeah. I love it. And I can completely see why everyone has in their top 10.
Oh yeah,
I totally see it. I get it 100%.
Especially if you like intense coasters, like this is right up your alley. And I did learn too, another way that I found the ride more enjoyable is if I can kind of see what's coming ahead of me. Like once I was more familiar with the ride, I was able to turn with the coaster train rather than getting thrown around. So that helped a lot too.
Yeah, and we've been on way more rough rides. This is totally man, especially with the retrack and stuff. But yeah. We're big fans of it. Maybe not as big as a lot of people are, but
still really
I always look forward to riding it. I blast on it every time.
Definitely get out to Holiday World and ride it. I mean, if you haven't been there, the park is awesome as it is, but the Voyage is great too and definitely worth riding.
Yes.
So definitely get out there and ride it.
And I give Big Red a 9 out of 10. Coaster Boys.
Okay. I would go higher than that, but that's fair.
You give it 10 out of 10, Big Red?
9.5 at least.
Okay.
At least. This
is the
it's delicious.
This is the review that people really care about. Us reviewing Big Red. All right.
You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at The Chain Lift. We got shirts and other crap for sale on our online store.
All other crap.
You can find the link on our Instagram or Twitter page. We have a podcast on iTunes or Spreaker.com. Check that out. Check out AirtimeMisfits.com. That's for some defunct coaster merch that I have for sale on that site. So check those out. We will see you next time.
If you want to see Jean-Claude Van Damme punch a snake, watch our target.
You do want to see it.
You do want to see it.
Yeah.
I give that a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye. See ya.
Amusement parks, roller coasters, main attraction, entertaining satisfaction. We are the Chain Lift.